Hiya squishers and welcome to my bureau. That's right, we're not under the stairs today because I'm here. That's right, I've just been sorting out some of my things and getting ready for the next section of my evening, which is getting my hands all messy and colourful to dye some squish. But I thought I'd pop in with a little thought because sometimes you just don't need to hear me talking for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? So today I've done my daily doodle. Ta-da! Super simple, and I absolutely love purples. Purples and pinks, I just adore them. So I've done my very simple doodle of the day and also my knit of the day. I've also been doing a little bit of crochet, but mostly it's the knitting of today that I wanted to share with you for a moment so that you could maybe we have something in common. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about creativity when it disappears and the inconsistency of it, maybe when it does appear, and that sometimes you're wondering, where is it all gone? It's like the bucket has a hole in it, it's all drained out the bottom. Well, don't worry. Your creativity, as I keep telling you, I promise, it doesn't go anywhere. No one's stolen it. She's taken a vacation because sometimes you've got other stuff to get on with. So what I have been busy doing is organizing my squishy, scrappy stash up here, ready for me to do my scrappy socks, which I'm doing at the moment, and also for me to get cracking on my little slice of crochet a day, which I'm trying to make feasible. These granny squares, they're super simple, but also to be able to get yourself into the position where you're making the things, you have to have the stuff ready, which is kind of what I didn't have. I didn't set myself up for success. I know it sounds silly, like what you're on about, like you're only knitting, but really, when life is very busy and you've got actual other things to be responsible for, like generally, even if you're just responsible for yourself, it's hard work getting everything ready. So I would suggest that if your creativity is slightly inconsistent, make sure it's visible, have it around, have it in places where you can see it, because that way, even if you're not making, you can see it, which is massively helpful. And also it reminds you that you did something, even if you're not doing something right now. And if I would have a suggestion for you as to what kind of projects to choose, if you yourself identify as a inconsistent maker, and sometimes that could look like somebody who if you just don't finish things off because it just never gets there, try something modular or where you add a bit at a time, like a scrappy sock, boom, or a crochet blanket or a mitered square blanket. Because even though you only need to do, like even if you just did this one day and this another day, before you know it, at the end of the year, you might be surprised at what you've got. So, squishers, don't fret if your creativity is all over the place. Mine is too. Like sometimes it's pouring out of all the holes, and other times it's just disappeared. So I am paving the way for success. And I say success, I mean teeny slices of success, teeny bits, where I can see my squish, I can see my paintings, I'm good to go. And if the moment catches me, which sometimes it does, and I leave this bureau set up like this with the paints out, because sometimes all I've got time for is to walk past and pop a couple of leaves in. That's kind of how it works for me. And I've had to adjust my entire life's expectations lately. That's maybe something for a different chat. My life has had to radically change lately, where I have to really think about, actually, my mind and my creativity might want to do these things, but the rest of me, aka my physical body, you know what I mean, says no. So I've had to find a way of just compromising with my body to allow me to be as creative as I can when I can. And setting yourself up for success is really going to help you, because then you haven't got to go through the bother of digging it out. Like the amount of time it took me to dig out all those scrappies. I know you probably think that I'm very organized. I am in a lot of areas because I have to be. And it's far more, so good to be organized in some areas, because it shows you how when you're disorganized elsewhere, like it's not very helpful. It does shine a light on how useful it is to be super organized with your squish stash. So this took me about 2 hours to get together. Like, I'm not going to be bothered to like hunt through my bags and my squishes and my baskets just to find that one colour that I want to add, and it will quickly dissipate into I can't be bothered. So have it out ready and go easy on yourself. And maybe we'll have a bit more of a chat about this under the stairs. But yes, I thought I'd just pop in quick and go, ooh, doodle of the day I've managed. And I've managed to add a couple of slices to this sock. More to come soon. And of course, it'll be released for free and you too can knit along with me. Yay, that rhymes. And tubes are my favourite, especially because they're really good to knit if you like circular needles and your hands just like to give up often, like mine do. So there you go, squishers. Have a lovely morning, noon, night, afternoon, wherever you are. And leave your comments below if you find that you two are an inconsistent crafter and what you do about it. See you next time, squishers. Bye.